All right, it's a new day, and just like I promised, maybe even for the first time, just like I promised, I actually paid attention to my notes between run throughs. So last night, I really wanted to keep playing, I just couldn't, so I did the next best thing and I looked through my notes. Now, I've made two discoveries and one undiscovery. So the undiscovery is that yesterday that thing I found that said castle I thought was going to be related to the other sheet that I found. Let me hit continue. The other sheet that I found that was like a picture of the security room, and I don't think the two are related because I think I've uncovered what the security one is about. So what I thought I was going to do is like take maybe the names of the rooms on the security screens and figure out how they apply to castle. Like maybe C was going to be the conservatory, for example. That's not actually on the screen, but it turns out that's not the case because there's just it's not possible to do that. But what I did discover is that let me take a look at this. Sleeping Mask and Gems. So a few things. So the thing that I discovered that the main thing is that the A on the screen that said like it said delete this A, that A is where the archive is. And I realized that, okay, if I take the first letter, I'm going to just pause and see if I could show you. It's so much easier. Give me a second. All right, we're back. Yeah, okay. So this is the spare room, the walk-in closet, the archive, the nook, the storeroom, the office, the nursery, the gallery, the hallway, the security, the showroom, and it spells swan. If you take the first letter of each one, like A for archive, it spells swan, song, HSS. And I don't know what HSS stands for, if I've seen that or heard that before, but Swan Song is a recurring thing in this game, so I know whatever I'm onto is correct. So delete the Swan Song HSS. Um, that was the main thing that I learned. The other thing I learned, I still don't know what this chest thing is. In fact, I don't even know if I have a screenshot. Give me a second. So this, I have no idea what this is, it turns out. I don't even know where to begin. But what's interesting is I think it might be like another phrase, like the only thing that is close to this look is in the locker room. I found something that says 6, like, and I'm wondering if this is going to be like, I don't know. I just was trying to think. This is a weird way of thinking about it, but I was trying to think: is there a message I could come up with from like these letters? Um, like cut all 6. The T is a bit tricky. So like, cause cut all 6 TNT tip. T, T could be 10. So cut and so 10 lip egg. You get what I'm saying, though. I'm wondering if this is going to be another instruction. Because castle, but why is it castle? I don't know. Um, I, I'm not even sure where to begin with this. Now, this feels like it's possible. I have some of this information already. Like I said, for some reason, my brain's saying cut all or cut and because a C blank blank cup cut cat. Oh, that's another thing. I remember. So there's some notes I've been finding that I haven't used anywhere. Some of them, one of them's in her ladyship's chamber. It is a picture of an eye, and it says a phrase. I'm not going to pull it up on my screen, but I'll go read it right now. I also redid all my notes, so it should be a lot easier for me to find this. I just have to sort by bedrooms and go to ladyship chamber. And so it says, does it never end? And it has like a picture of a spiral eye. And there's another similar, but not exactly the same image in the music room. So let me grab that. The music rooms says denoted in verse, and it has a picture of a staff. So occasionally there's these images. I don't have any idea of what they're for, but it may. And then the one in the kennel says cat and has a picture of some blocks. The blocks say cat, and the cat is reaching between them. And so that's right now. The reason I bring that up is because C makes me think of cat. It's a C-A-T. Anyway, so yeah, the non-discovery is I don't have any idea what this castle is for, and I don't know where to begin with that. But the discovery that I did make is related to. I'm not going to switch tabs in Photoshop because I'm worried that I have something that spoils something I'm working on outside of this. So I'll pause real quick. Okay, and we're back. All right, so I have one main for sure thing I need to do before anything else. But okay, the second thing I'm going to be doing is going out to that big computer room because I have a second name, and I got the name from the mailroom yesterday, and that seems. Oh, I scared the birds. I think I'm going to do the shrine. Yeah, I think so. And I'll give myself some berries. Although there's other things that might be useful, like rotation. At some point, I want to do the classroom thing. So maybe you know what? I'm gonna do the rotation. I think I have to look at my notes for the shrine, and it was 17 to spin floor plans. All right, perfect. 4-day dancing. So the reason I'm doing that is because if I get a classroom run soon, I want to just go full blown classrooms the whole time. So I'll get enough gems. I'll get some gems in advance, and then I will go just re-roll over and over and over until I get classrooms. Where's the computer? It's over here. The Black Bridge. Okay. Now the name on the thing was something Moore. Ronaldo Moore? No, Rodolfo Moore. So I think it's Moorr. Moo. Yes! I feel so smart right now. Okay, what do we got here? Terminal timeout settings. How long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. Immediate. 1 month. Jeez. Email settings. So does this mean each one has a different email? I bet it does. Okay. Perfect. User database. Interesting. Personnel access. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot the heck out of this. What is this called? Blackbridge. Blackbridge Grotto. Okay. What can I do with these? Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. Okay, these are, let me take a screenshot of all of these one at a time, and I'll read them too. 12086, 9193, he drafts the lab. Lead lab technician for Cinca, set up estate terminals and Blackbridge network. That's who I'm logged in as right now. K. Tom, recent transfer from Cinca, former executive assistant to H.S. Sinclair, trusted with full admin privileges. Okay. This is A. Babbage. Is that her last name? Mrs. Babbage? Is that right? 13186. Office author of all personnel notes. Temporary administrator. Okay. The Baron's valet for 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable admin assistant. Oh, let me make sure. Servants' quarters 129. Okay. And then this guy was dishonorably discharged, basically. Former groundskeeper, terminated for suspicion of blackmail, not watering the plants. He also, I believe, was the bootlegger or whatever, the person that had the beer. Now, I want to log in as Baba. Admin logs. Oh boy, even more good stuff. The last cables have finally been laid, and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. Okay. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer the same fate that befell those in the story, which I've now read, actually. So that's convenient. Regular maintenance report. Fix the connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We've also added email capabilities for each terminal that can be added via the network. I wonder, I think that means I'm going to get different emails in each place. Ooh. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has been removed. I would like that. Lots of deleted logs. Am I 21087 32 33 34 36 37? Crazy. I hope I'm gonna write these dates down, I guess. I really don't think I'll need them, but just in case, you never know. Aha. As requested yesterday, new admin key created. The requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Okay. That's going to be important. Maybe. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted. It can now be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored. Okay, well, I could do that. Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access to the mainframe has been... Okay, so that was on 1/20/89 and 1/04. So once on every January. Okay, so full access to all features, admin access, access to user database. I don't think I have that, but I want that. Full access plus access to archived admin logs and deleted. I need archive access, is what it's telling me. Okay, RTA is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Terminal, what's RTA? RTA. RTA is working and terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per requested, one temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. One new admin key has been activated. Okay. Add a new data management feature to Blackbridge Admin Control. Updated user database. Changing the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages, as well as offsite connections from outside the estate, have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. So, okay, so these admin logs are not just from MoreR. So Tom K did one of them at least. I think these are from deleted user. Okay. Neat. Data files. Import trophy data. Oh, interesting. So this lets you get the day one trophy, I guess? Return to menu. Okay. Now, so the user database. There's no such thing as archive access. Do I have archive access? What would be my last name? I'm going to look at the library because Simon Jones, right? It's Simon something. It's on my it's on the library. And the other thing is I need to figure out who was added whose name is too short. Okay, where is the library? I'm sorry, my library notes. I got really distracted. I didn't even look for my library notes. Here's my library notes. I think I'm Simon P. Jones. I think I've seen my name enough. You think I would recognize that? Simon P. Jones. So I wonder if I have access. So what would be my username? Joni Joan S. Okay, no. But I can try the other ones I just found. So let me go back to my Blackbridge notes and just re-grab that one page. I'm going to try all of them just in case. I don't think there's any reason to do that other than paranoia. So Tom K. Okay. Do you have any other options? Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to try the personnel one, which is Baba. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm interested Delisted admin keys. Who has archive access? Who? I mean, what's the name of the is K Tom? Is that Kimberly Thompson? Like, let me just double check. Yeah, Tom K. So that makes sense. Whose name is too short? Who has a short name? Someone has to have a short last name, shorter than 4 letters. Who would that be? I think that's a question for me to answer another time. I don't know it off the top of my head. Actually, no. Let me look at the library again, because it has a lot of names in it. The library. Where are you at? There you are. All right. Sorry, I know you're just kind of listening to me do this, but what I'm going to do is go to one of my books. Had a huge number of people check it out. It was like a guide to drafting, maybe? No. The History of Arindia had Bon Margol. I could try Sync 8, Sinclair, Herbert. I mean, yeah, okay. That's Mary Jones. Oh, Swinburne had a whole lot of people. Mrs. Peterson. I don't think anyone has a really short last name that I've seen. Like really short. It has to be who could it be? I wonder if that's just a throwaway line. Gene Ribbon, Paul Withers, Simon Jones. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there for now. I don't have a good answer to that. But I'm going to add it to my list. Keep an eye out for a short admin name. Last name less than 4 characters, I guess. All right. Well, that was awesome. Now I have potentially more emails to find. Okay. All right. What do I have today? The shrine. So rotation. Do I have anything to do in the house? I guess check emails. Check emails on all the computers. Sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let me look at my list again. Uh, oh, magnifying glass with a new clue. Okay, that is actually a good one because I have a new clue in my library today. So I just need to get that to happen. I'm going to do this. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and use the stars to get the library and something. Well, I need a magnifying glass first. That's what's important. In fact, I won't even draft the library unless I get a magnifying glass, I think is the key here. Because I'm learning. I'm learning how this game works, finally. Do I have a shovel? I do not. Let's just go on in here, get a ton of money, and open this if I get a key. Alright. Money will never be a problem again. It feels like. Oh, do I need the pump room? Oh, her ladyship's chamber. That's another thing. Her ladyship's chamber plus a coat check. Maybe at this point it's time to drain the pool. Except I like having the fountain open. Here we go. Do you have a magnifying glass for me? No. So I need like an attic or a closet. I made closets rare because I don't care about closets. Watch that be where the safe is somehow. Give me an attic, please. Attic me. Here we go. Or a locksmith would be nice too. This is a gem, free gem. This is email. But that's the email I had already. But I can log in. Oh, perfect. I wonder if I could try any of the logins here. What was the one that I use as K? I mean, Tom K works, right? Okay, sure. I'll do it the normal way. Okay. Now it should stay connected, right, from here on out? I don't want to log out. I'm going to do the lab. And I want to see if email is available from here, if now. Okay. I'm going to do this. I don't mind. I'll get some red rooms going. What do I have in my... yeah, so I need to... I might want to start making my way across the house. Let me get this gem too. I should have... Oh, is there a magnifying glass? Sometimes there is. Give me a magnifying glass. Nope. Okay. I'll open this while that rises. I won't open this while that rises. 0303. Enter. I think also maybe I should reread the letters. Pump room, not important right now. Is it? I don't think it is. This gives me an apple. I could rotate because I have a dancer. I think I'll just do this. All right. Aha! A walk-in closet could have a magnifying glass. But it doesn't let me go any further. But the pool could, so I'm gonna do it. I want the magnifying glass. Lucky rabbit's foot. That's not a magnifying glass. So that's 3 items. Where's the 4th? What am I missing? Is it another... Aha, coupon book. Okay, well... Bummer. And also at some point I'm sure I'm going to get out there, but I don't know how. The pool. Luckily I have a lot of rerolls and rotations. I will... Oh... No, I'm going to rotate this. And then take this one. And then I have lots of money, so what can I get? Yes. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. I haven't found anything that... Oh, and that's good because of the red room power I have. Should I rotate this? Yeah, I should. Alright, now we're cooking. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a metal detector. I must have bought it. Alright, locked? Yeah, that makes sense. I could use... Oh no. Alright. What could I could use some keys. Do I have anything to build? Not yet. I'm missing the last piece. Well, this is a dead end anyway. Let's see what I get. Perfect. That's gonna stay there, and I'm only gonna be able to use it if I can go south on the west hall. Boy, this is kind of bad because I don't even have rerolls. I'm sensing the walls closing in here. I can rotate, but I can't reroll. Okay, I'll take that. And then let's see what the email says. Oh yeah, so here's the... So we got the spare room, the walk-in closet, the archive, and the nook. Swan. Then we have the storeroom, the office, the nursery, gallery, song. Then we have hallway, security, showroom, HSS. Now HSS, the only thing I could think of that could stand for is home security system. Can I not check email? Is it after this? Is it the same? No. This is different. This is what I wanted. Okay. Kirk. That's a short name. Do I know Kirk? And also, I don't know how I should classify these notes. Maybe I should create an emails note section. I think I'm going to do that because otherwise they're going to be hidden behind things. So let me do this. Per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on this state. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Kirk Darren. Is that... Do I know that name already? Is that the other admin? I'm going to check my notes for Blackbridge real quick. Blackbridge. Today's been an unusual day. Like, there's a lot of note checking going on. I'm sorry if it's not that interesting. Okay, so here we got... No, Kirk is not... Oh, Kirk Thomas? No. So K, Dar K, is who I want to look up. D-A-R-R-K. And that is like... I mean, really dark. That is totally going to be something cool. And Babbage. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This is not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion. I will discuss it with the Baron during that. Oh, I'm going back. I need to go backwards. Okay, hold on. Let me start at the beginning. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security. It's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. I guess I'm taking these screenshots, and it's going into my email list. New email notes. Yep. Okay. Right. And then security measures. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. In the weight room? I have to pause for a second. I'm back. Sorry, I heard a noise, needed to check on it. In the weight room, I guess that's that crumbly wall. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room have gone from once in Red Moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise her we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever. Okay, well that tells me what's behind that wall. I'm kind of annoyed. I wonder if that means that the one in the... I don't know, the greenhouse one... I'm hoping that in the greenhouse I'll smash through that wall and get another room. There's a green room I don't have access to. Okay, mailbox. Oh, I don't know if I screenshotted that. I did not. Maybe I... Oh. Alright. Okay, and then this one I had read before. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. Still learning how to use this machine. Thank you for bringing this issue to our attention. It was not something I considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion. I'll discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he's expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans. Oh, okay, so this is a direct response to the previous one. Okay, and then I've got this one. Okay. All right. Money. So, that was useful. I definitely need the lab. I need to just get the lab actually here. But maybe I'll get super lucky with a ladyship chamber. No. Is ladyship chamber rare? I think it might be, so this could help. But again, I need to, let me grab the fruit. I don't have a shovel. Let me just double check this. Bridget, Nogula, Anne. Yeah, I've done this one before. Okay. So I need to swing around and come back south. Oh my goodness. It's like it was meant to be. Alright. Maybe this has keys in it. That would be nice too. At least it has an A key. Alright. I still don't have a magnifying glass, so I don't want to load the library. Alright. Email time. Oh, you know the computer in that basement. Let me see if I can get to the office email from here. I'm curious. No. Okay. Chef de camp. Okay, so when are the dates on these? 4/4/8. Okay. Freezer access. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on my Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef, don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive. They're already accounting for normal variations to extend the use of staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. So this was another way to discover that. Precautions. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we'll be sealing off the entrance to Blackbridge server this week. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures. How do I get them? How do I get that extra information? Give me that information. Lock it down. Lock it. Right. All right. So here's the thing. I was in the middle of saying this before, and I was testing it. The outside vault, whatever it's called, the shelter. Those emails are gonna be good. I don't know why. I don't know what's in them, but they're gonna be good. Let me reread this now that I know how to raise the temperature. Complete thaw, melting point. I don't know. I guess. All right. Don't. Oh, I could probably just give this. Oh, you know what? I could do this too. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Perfect. Yeah, so back here. Oh no. Perfect. I have a key card. All right. Things are looking up. Showroom. Now, here's something interesting. Another thing I discovered when looking at my notes. Remember how yesterday I was kind of surprised to discover that letter that basically told me the name of the person I've been looking for? I looked back through screenshots of the mailroom at the beginning, and I don't think those letters were there. So I wonder if those letters appear every time I draft the mailroom, which might mean that just constantly drafting it is what I'm supposed to do. Just constantly drafting it and looking for more letters. I don't want to do it now because it ends the run, unless I get keys. Maybe there's a master key in here. Wouldn't that be nice? It'd be the first time I definitely want to buy it 100%. Oh, I don't have enough. So moon pendant. I wonder if I should just grab the moon pendant. Okay, let's see what rooms I get. I need money. This is gems. I might as well take the gems. Oh, what's my experiment again? I gain stars. Good, good, good. Alright. Gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. The statements on the other two boxes are true. It's not possible for this to be true. This has to be false. So the statements on the other two boxes can't both be true. Gems are in the black box. Gems are not in this box. One of these is true and one of these is false. Let's say this is true. The gems are in the black box. This would be false. That's not possible. So let's say this is true. The gems are not in this box. And this is false. Right, so okay, let's just rethink. The statements on the other two boxes are true. This cannot be true. If it's true, all three are true, and the game doesn't work. So this is absolutely 100% false. Now, what that means is either both of those are true, or one's true and one's false. So let's ignore this for now. Let's say both of these are true. The gems are in the black box, the gems are not in this box. That could both be true. What? Hold on. Now, if one's true and one's false, let's say this is the true one. The gems are not in this box, and this is the false one. The gems are in the black box. That would make them in blue. Let's say this is true and that's false. The gems are in the black box. That'd be true. The gems are not in this box. That'd be false. That doesn't work. So let's say this one's true and this one's false. The gems are not in this box. True. The gems are in the black box. False. That's what I tested the first time, right? In that case, they'd be in the blue one. Let's try one more time. I know this is false. So there's two choices. They're both true. Three choices. True, false, true, false, true, true. Let's do true blue, false white. Let's see. The gems are in the black box. True. False white. The gems are not in this box. That cannot work. Let's try true, false. True. The gems are not in this box. That would work. The gems are in the black box. That would be false, which would make this one where the gems are. Now let's try true, true. Isn't that something from that movie, The True True? The gems are not in this box. That could be true. The gems are in the black box. That could also be true. I'm a little stumped on this one. So this is absolutely 100% false. Which means all I know... Oh, they both can't be true, true. Okay. It can't be the true, true because that would make this true. Gotcha. So one's true and one's false. So I solved it. They're in the blue box, but let's just double check. The gems are in the black box. If that's true, this would be false, which would be wrong. So this one has to be true. This one has to be false. And they have to be in here. Oh boy, that was a good one. I liked that one. And all I got was 2 measly gems. And I have a key. Okay. Definitely this. Now, let's see if I can go... We'll see if I get the Her Ladyship's Chamber. I did not. And I can't redraw either. I might as well take all these keys. I'm going to need them. All one of them, I guess. It's better than I had before. So again, I could run back through the drawing room and try and go north, and I think that's my best bet. Ooh, darn it. That was a waste of a step. 2 steps, actually. How much did I need? 70? 80. Okay. So now I've read all the emails except the ones in the shelter. And I'm using a lot of steps. Do I have enough to make anything yet? I don't have a battery still. I do want to open this. At some point, there's going to be something good. I don't know if I need these anymore, but I'm gonna use them anyway. Oh, I could lower the water. What am I doing? Commissary, East Wing Hall. No. Armory, drawing room. And this was locked. I should have increased the number of security doors. I'm good with this. This is good too. Oh, you know what? I want to go north. Really? I can rotate this, I guess. There we go. It's funny, I'm using a boiler room just to run through, not actually because I need to power anything. Oh, oops. Locker room. Oh no. Well, I'm in trouble. This will be locked, right? It's not? How is it not locked? But I don't have gems anymore. Or anything, really. Alright. We're not getting her ladyship's chamber this time. Unless I get obscenely lucky. I could technically... Can I afford the... Can I afford the thing now? Oh, I don't. I only have 10 steps left. It doesn't matter. Alright. I think I'm just going to call it here. There's nothing else for me to do. Cool. Well, I accomplished a lot. I got email working. I really think that email in the shelter is going to be worth... What's a prosaic villa? I don't know what that means exactly. Does that mean I have an equal number of different colors? I'm going to Google what prosaic means. Prosaic. Having the style poetic. Poetic beauty. Why is it poetically beautiful? I have 2 red, 1 green, 1 purple, 1 is it because I have some of everything and not one of a lot of stuff? Interesting. That's the first time that this has confused me in a way. Prosaic. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. So I still have this theory in the back of my head, really far down in the back of my head, that every room has a place that it belongs in the house. That stems from the fact that many of these rooms, if you zoom in on the picture in the book, they have paintings in them. And that means that you know where they belong. I'm in air quotes. I don't know how long this video's been. It doesn't seem like we've been playing that long. Oh, it's been an hour? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this slow zoom in happen. It's going to say day 74. And then we're going to stop here. I'm going to stop the video. And then I'm going to start a new video in just a minute. Thanks for watching.